Good afternoon, folks. We are going to be starting the first game of 2025 for the Case Titans in a few moments. So I'm going to go mute just until we're ready to go. Happy New Year, everybody. All right, everyone, so the refs have blown the whistle. We're going to get the players set back here in Duluth Arena. Nice chilly Duluth Arena to start the 2025 half of the Bytown Hockey League regular season schedule for the A2 Titans. Today is going to be against the Kanata. No idea what their team is called, so we're against Kanata. And we'll go with that for today. My voice is a little rusty. And my fingers are cold. We're trying to get our heated gloves working here, but that's not going to work. Oh, looks like we're going to start pretty quickly. All right, so I'm not paying attention, as you're all very aware happens, so we'll get going here. So the puck has been dropped. Kanata with it along the boards. Case is at the far end today. I might move position depending on the number of people in the stands, but back down there in the Case end. Case picking it up in the slot. Can't quite clear. Kanata keeping it in. Ottawa clears. Puck's going to come along down. Probably going to get an icing. Yeah. Referee has signaled icing, so we're going to go back to the far end. Once again, Happy New Year, everybody. Hopefully we're going to have a good second half to this season. Going to have some rusty legs, except for those who are able to get out to some of the outdoor arenas and rinks over the holidays. Kanata wins the draw, trying to work their way through the Case crowd. Long shot from blue line. Oh, and that one unfortunately pops in the net. We have an early goal from Kanata here. We actually have, how much time do we have here? We actually have about something's don't change. No, we don't want to stop streaming, so we're going to go to, we have about 10:20 here. So it's 1-0 for the Kanata whoever's versus the Case Titans to start this first period. An early afternoon match. Well, mid-afternoon match. Early morning for some of you down southwest. Oh, Case is coming through, but we have a hand up, so I think we might be getting a penalty against Kanata coming here. Whistle draw. Oh, that could be an offside. Not sure what the situation is here, but the goalie is pointing toward... Oh, yeah, we got a Kanata player going to the box. Haven't seen the signal yet here. I'm going to guess tripping. If you want to rewind the video and comment on what the penalty might have been, that'd be great. Still foggy from some late nights and a flight cancellation that has me a grumpy old man today. All right, so we're lined up to the left of the Kanata goalie. Isn't that a beautiful picture right there? Quiet before the face-off. Puck's down. Kanata wins the draw, but Case picks it up. Oh, pass across front of the goalie. Can't get a blade on it. Back in the corner. Case controls. Doing some puck picking. Oh, a shot from right in front of the goalie. Hits the post. Goalie taps the post to say thank you, dear right post. Oh, we have another penalty coming, or we have a puck frozen. Is this going to be a penalty? We're going to have an even... Oh, we're going to have a 5-on-3. Oh, we got to get some... No, wrong power play. We're going to have this here. 10 seconds off. Player 2. So we have a 2-kid advantage. Here with 9:32 in the first period. Referee giving some instructions there. Case wins the draw. Shot towards the net. Our tracker can't follow it fast enough, so hopefully we won't miss a goal on that. I think it's called, point blank shot from the top of the crease. Doesn't quite get through. Kanata clears. Foot race to the other end. That might, well, we're in a penalty situation. Penalty situation, so we're not going to have an icing there. Case trying to bring it back to the neutral zone. Puck gets stuck on somebody's blade. Case dumps it in. Number 2's got to move his butt there a little bit to catch that puck. Puck into the corner here. Up to the point. Case delivered. High shot. Would have gone wide in that, but buries Kanata in the back a little bit. Back to the other point. Shot behind the net. Kanata's going to collect. Can't quite clear. Successful clearing attempt. Good use of the body to get in control by, who is that up there? Number 17. Wendell Clark. Case in the far corner. High pass over to dump it into the Kanata, and that's going to be an icing call. So Kanata being successful there. We got 9 seconds left in their penalty. Messed up the penalties here. So 2-man advantage. We're going to let that clock draw down a little bit. All right, back to the far end. We don't have a normal technical setup here today because we do not expect to be in and doing this game today. This is a bonus game. We'll consider it a bonus game. Our guest announcer wasn't too keen on announcing, so she did a great job with the hat trick game for her kid. Case coming up to the neutral zone. Off the far boards, everyone has to hold up to avoid an offside. Now taking it back. They've cleared one penalty, got about 10 seconds left in the second penalty. So what you're seeing on screen isn't quite correct, but puck in behind Case goalie. Out to the point, and the puck dribbles out into the neutral zone, so Kanata's going to have to clear. Case having a little bit of trouble clearing the zone. Now they get it. Kanata's going to fire it back in. Puck's going to come down into the Kanata zone. No icing on that one. Case doing a good job to steal the puck. Out to the point. Got a long shot in through some bodies. Goes just wide of the net. Bounces up into the near boards. Case keeping it in. Another shot in towards the net. Doesn't quite get through. Lots of tree chopping here for both teams. Some attempt at fancy footwork doesn't quite work out, but Kanata still manages to get into the zone, and we have a breakaway of sorts. Case defense getting set. Case collects, and they're going to carry it out into the neutral zone. Got a 2-on-2 situation. Puck gets stuck along the boards. Kanata clears. Dump back in. Case has to be careful of the offside there. Kanata back on the attack. Going wide. 1-on-2. Puck shot up and over. Bounces on the top part of the net. Oh, point blank. Puck was just out there in the middle. No defenders, unfortunately, in sight to clear the player off the puck there. So we're going to be at 2-0 for Kanata. 5:47 remaining in this first period. Apologies for the jittery. Again, we have different technical setups, so caused some issues here. Case collecting into the red line. Stolen by Kanata. Kanata trying to split the Case defense. Oh, and the puck just got loose there as a rapid wrist shot goes wide. Back to the point for Kanata. Now into the right circle. Case collects again. Waugh's going to stick handle it out this time. Makes a nice move to get around the defender. Out into the slot. Gets bumped off the puck. Oh, centering shot. Not sure who was on that, but just an inch or two, and that shot would have been on the blade and over the Kanata goalie. Kay's coming back through. 2-on-2. Puck is out there floating. It's a good effort from Waugh here. Centering pass again. Gets through a whole bunch of players. Number 2 blows a tire. Goes for a little bit of a Superman along the ice there towards the boards. Looks like he got a little bit of a bruise or a little bit of bump there. Kanata back in, and they get a shot in, and it's through. That takes to 3-0 for Kanata over the Case Titans at 4:25 here in the first period. Case is looking a little rusty. They've had a lot of chances coming through, but just haven't been able to connect yet. Case with it in their zone. Holding. Popped out of the neutral zone. Kanata gets a hold of it. A couple Case players fall on the ice. Now Kanata's going to go back. But the defenders from Case in place. A shot goes off the Case blade and up and over and caught by the Case goalie. I can't see that far. I think that's Island net today, but I might be wrong. I didn't see who was getting dressed today. Oh, it looks like Isla's new mask. Yeah, she got a new mask for Christmas. No puck marks yet, so. All right. So, Case is going to have a bit of an advantage coming here alongside, but Kanata's getting back. Nice use of the brakes to push the Kanata players off. Back out to the blue line. Case keeps it in. A shot. Case with it in the corner. Out to the point. Can't quite get to the shooter. A battle along the far boards there. Who's going to come out with it? Case comes out with it. That's Carter stick handling across the ringette line. Kanata's going to clear. There'll be a foot race back into the corner to prevent an icing. Kanata gets to it first to clear the icing. Back out to the point. Kanata backhand in along the boards. Shot, pass into the slot. Gets a one-timer, goes high. Isla gets in front of it. Prevent another goal getting put up on the boards there. So great stop by Isla down at the other end. We got a scratch in the window here, so we're going to move around a little bit here just to get that visual distraction out of the way. Got a bunch of little ringette players running around behind us here. Hello. Oh, forgot to start the clock, of course. Case clearing the zone. Kanata picking it up in the neutral zone and firing it back in. They've cleared, so they're good to go in. A little bit of a backhanded or backward skating showcase there by the Kanata player. Lots of scrambles in front of the Case goalie, in front of Isla. Kanata player had a good shot. Looks like he's a 16-year-old. Two of these guys, they look huge over there. I don't know if the perspective shows as well on the video, but there's some tall kids out in Kanata. Another shot in, and I think that one trickles through. The referee unfortunately does signal a goal. So Kanata gets 4 on the board to start this, or to out here in the back end of this first period. Let's get some more time on the clock here as my fingers start to freeze. Brought the wrong gloves. It's not just the high-tech tech that's messed up, it's also my personal protective gear. All right. Case. Long shot in. Frozen by the Kanata goalie. I don't think that was an intended shot. I think we were just trying to get it in. But again, that was headed for the goalie, so that would count as a shot if we were counting shots here. Pause the clock here. Ooh. Referee giving some instructions before dropping the puck. There we go, backhanded shot from the face-off, wide of the net, but Case picks it up here. Race to the puck behind. Kanata sends it along the backboards. Sorry, Kanata with it. The referee's blowing the whistle for some reason, not sure why. He's pointing at a Kanata player. So Kanata's gonna go down a player again. Not sure what that one's about. Was not paying attention to the signal from the ref for the type of penalty, but hopefully caught that at home. It just means that we're up for at least, or up to 2 minutes. Hopefully less. Right, players are set. Puck is down, won by Case, out to the point. Oh, and I can't quite get a handle of that one, so we'll have to clear the zone. Puck is back in the far corner, so just put on my gloves. Kanata trying to get it clear, and they do. It's going to be a bit of a foot race to the other end. Case with it. Dumps it in. Kanata picking it up. Getting it behind the goalie. That Kanata player's name is Minor, but I don't think he's under 18 based on his height. Different Minor, of course. Maybe he spends times in the mines. That's why he's so big. Kanata with it, far corner. Takes a high angle shot. Lands on the net. We got a foot race here. This number 2 is coming along. Oh, and he's got knocked down, so I think we're going to have another penalty. We didn't get that one on video, but number 2 got knocked off the puck. Racing down. I think that's probably going to be tripping call, maybe a hooking. Again, oh, that was a tripping. We got that sign that time. So we're going to have a advantage here for 54 seconds. 2-minute advantage for 54 seconds. We're trying to get the right time on the clock here. And get on the video, sorry. I'm all over the place today, folks. Still hurting from the exchange rate. So, point blank shot, scramble here in front of the net. Case still controlling. Some fancy stick handling. Pass behind to dangerous Darius. Darius with it. Oh, and there's the buzzer. So that's going to end the first period. 4-0 in favor of Kanata. We'll be starting the second period with a 27 second advantage. Two player advantage for Case. Let's see if we can get this showing the second period here. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. This works today. Again, technical changes today, making this a little less seamless. Ooh, we do not have 6 goals. That'll be nice. Let's hope that's foreshadowing. So back to 4-0 to start the second period. That should be a 27-second advantage. I don't know if I can fix that. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Looking at too many. So we're going to go player 2. Whoops. Player 2. Player 1. Player 1 has... Sorry, I'm kind of narrating what I'm doing here. Because I'm not going to be quite right here. Oops. We're going to be off by a few seconds in terms of the penalties. We actually have 27 seconds remaining for the first penalty, 1:33 for the second penalty. We switched ends, so Case is in the near side. We want to have goals in the far end, and that starts the second period. So, Case heading into the Kanata zone. Again with the 2-player advantage. 2 Case players back here. He's setting up. Aaron shot almost intercepted by Kanata, but Case collects. They're heading back in. Down to the far end. A shot on net goes wide. Behind the Kanata goalie. And around the boards. Kanata gets into the neutral zone, so Case has to clear. Case coming in. 2 Kanata defenders back there. Shot can't quite get into the goalie. Today we're having trouble getting shots at the Kanata goalie. They're getting shots towards the goalie, but they're not getting through quite to challenge the goalie to make any stops. I don't think Kanata goalies had that opportunity. Their defense is just kind of getting in the way of everything. The size of them, it's like a 2-to-1 advantage in terms of size, I think, here. Probably what happens when you remove fluoride from your water. We won't explain that one much further. And not sure what happened there. Was that a goal? Sorry, I kind of lost track of the puck there. Or is it just frozen puck? No, we just got to... Oh. Let's hold on for a second before we make that call. No, that was just frozen puck. Like my frozen hands, frozen lips, and frozen nose. I need to get a clown nose to reflect my commentary as well as keep my nose warm as we get into the colder months. Wow, lines up for a hardy slap shot from the corner. Gets blocked by the Kanata player. Maybe some bruises there on the ankles tonight. A bit of a collision there, knocking the Case player off the puck. We'll get back into calling names. I forget who everybody is, including my own kid. This is wearing the wrong jersey today. We're number 2. He should be number 5. Oh, and there's a collision into the boards. That was a scary one for that kid's parents, I'm sure. Kanata coming with it. It's back to a even strength, so 5-on-5. Kanata has managed to defend defend against two-player advantages today. Face off, won by Ottawa, but picked up by Kanata. Long shot in from the point. Case is going to take it in through the neutral zone. Oh, a nice little backhanded pass to open up a breakthrough. Kanata defenders got back real quick on that one. Gonna zoom in here a little more. No one seemed to have the puck for a minute there, but Kanata's going to take it. Back to a nice little backhanded pass by Vardy there to his player, but Kanata regains control. Kanata coming through. Puck can't get in through to Isla there, so Case picks it up again. There's a body check. That is a full-on body check, and the referee recognizes that completely. His player down. The offending player is not only hurt, but is going to go to the box for 2 minutes, maybe more. If I was a referee on that one, I'd probably give him more than 2 minutes because body checking is not allowed in this league. And that didn't seem like an incidental one. That one was a pretty... that one would be... We can rewind that one and have a look, but that one would be hard to say not a body check. So we'll see how much time the player's going into the box for during the recovery. from that. I think that was Anthony Roy who was hit into the boards. Oh, and there we go. We're going to head down into the far end. I'm going to check the scoreboard here. So it's only 2 minutes. I'm surprised, actually. Should probably be a little bit more time on the clock for that one. I don't actually know if they do 3-minute penalties in this or 4-minute penalties, but I guess the referees are being a little lenient on that one. So puck is dropped here. Case with another player advantage. Kanata trying to get it out, but not successful. Case is, oh, and there they go. I keep jinxing them. Oh, good play by, who was that? By Postin to prevent a breakaway. This Kanata team is dangerous for this breakaway given the size advantage that they have, some of these players. Kanata player coming around into the circle. I'm going to zoom out here. Shot across. Kanata player picks it up into the high slot. The shot doesn't get through. Another one gets stopped by skates. I think it's Grayson, number 17. Again, it's going to take me a little while to figure out. I need a name on the back of that jersey. Oh, Wendell Clark. Case back into the far end. We got about 1 minute remaining in the Kanata penalty. Case hasn't been able to take advantage of a number of penalties on Kanata yet. A really high shot there. Doesn't get through. A little too high and too long for it to make an impact. But another shot in here from the other side. Case back in the corner, trying to ring it around. Kanata gets in there. Use their feet to dislodge the puck. Slapper from the point. Gets stopped by a skate. Kanata trying to clear. Again, back to the point. Case, another shot in from the point. Kanata's going to pick it up, and they're likely to clear the zone. A little deke there. It's come free. Kanata player going wide and around, but the Case defense gets good speed there to come back. By Howe. Kanata coming out of the scramble. Shot going to come in high and bouncing. Isla tracked that one well. Oh, backhanded shot from right in front of the crease. Isla gets a piece of it. Another shot in from the circle. Case collects. Shot around the boards. And we are going to... No, that one got stopped on the blue line, so Kanata's still good. Now it's out. Titans get a little bit of a breather. And Kanata player doing a little bit of stick handling, delays zone progress, resulting in an offside for Kanata. So we're going to go to face off out into the neutral zone. Happy New Year to you. No. Case heading down towards the Kanata end. Kanata defense gets back, rubs them off the puck. Kanata can't clear, gets stopped by a Case player there. And now they do make it into the neutral zone. Case will collect and fire it in under the skates of the referee. Kanata making headway into the Titan zone. The monster truck out there gets the puck and fires it back into the Titan zone. A little bit of back and forth over the near blue line. Gonna have a high shot. Isla gets in front of it. Well done there. Anthony picking up the puck and firing it out. A little bit of a foot race. Number 2, normally number 5, is chasing him down with one hand on the stick. Oh, and there's that's going to be probably a body checking call against Roy. So Case takes their first penalty of the match. So we'll be down a player for up to 2 minutes. That was an interference call. Oh, we have not paused the clock here, so we're at about 4:22. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on with the clock here, but we're down to 4. Whoops. Let's zoom out here. We got 4. Done. Got about 4:22 here. In this second period, 4-0. Kanata with the player advantage. Case with it. Kanata gets a stick on it to prevent a clearing attempt. Case in over the boards. And uses the shot up along the mid-section of the boards there to clear a few Kanata players. Post down with it. Back to Kanata. They're playing a little bit of a passing game here. Shot right out in front of the Case goalie. Isla was there. Puck didn't quite get through, but she was there. She was in great position there. Oh, Case taking it back down. We like to see this when you're shorthanded. Case spending some time in there, burning off a little bit of the penalty clock, which is good. Good opportunity here for Case. Again, there's a shot on net. Frozen by the Kanata goalie. Oh, I forgot to start the clock. Shoot. Yeah, we're going to run some time off here. It's 3. Where are we at here, folks? So the actual penalty is going to look a little bit different than what we have here. So we won't worry about it right now, but we'll get that in. Oh, no. All right, Kanata bringing it out. Won the face-off there. Case defense getting back here. Oh, high shot. Blocker save by Isla. She was in great position and made a great reactive save. Another long shot, and she's still in position there and freezes that puck under her pads. Great stop by Isla again. Fantastic stop. We're going to get ready for the face-off here. Kanata wins the face-off. Shot, shot over there. Isla gets her pad on it. A nice, floppy save there. A little bit of Dominic Hasek for those of that vintage. And we got a foot race here. Kanata's going to win that one. Yeah, about 8 inches in height there, or leg length that made that possible. Kanata coming back. With 12 seconds left in the Case penalty. And 7 seconds remaining. So Case has done a really good job of killing their own shorthanded opportunity or shorthanded situation. We're back at even strength. You can see some of those Case players down there. They look tired. They definitely look very, very tired. They got tired legs. But given that their legs are, on average, a few inches shorter than that of the Kanata players, unsurprising that they are a little fatigued. All right, so we're going to line up here to the left of Isla. Kanata gets it, but Case is in there to cause some chaos and dislodge the puck. Both's going to come around and fire it along the boards to clear. Oh, not quite, but Ewan gets out there. Knocks the puck into the neutral zone, and he's still chasing through, but gets rubbed off the puck there. Kanata coming back. This is a Howe coming through to cause problems for the Kanata player. Case. Slap shot. Case. That would not be an icing because Kanata got the last tip of it. Case. They're good to go. Who's that down there making a run for the... So Ewan has it. That kid had a hat trick his last game. We only got to see 2 goals on the screen, but he was pretty happy with that. Case here. At Grayson. Okay, so we got an offside for Kanata. What do we got? 107 here. 107 remaining. in the second period, 4-0. Kanata over the Titans. The drop, Kanata gets it. Vardy clears the zone. Kanata with the back in the neutral zone. Battle along the boards there. Good use of the feet by Case to keep it. Case penetrating the offensive zone. Kanata recovers. And we got some good backwards skating here by the Case defense. Oh, and Haddad gets in the way. Doesn't allow a shot to get through. Or it doesn't allow for a direct shot on Isla. She's there ready to pick that partially screened shot. So again, well done. Good positioning. Tapping her post to make sure they know where she is. Another attempt to flip the shot up and over a couple players by Kanata. Isla covers. About 32 seconds left in this. Let's put 33 there. Everyone set for the face-off. Kanata wins a draw out to the just top of the circle. Another attempt at a rainbow shot and it's frozen. I think Case might have got away with that one there. They're gonna count that as a goal. Thought they'd counted that as a freeze. Would have been nice for that to have been the case, but unfortunately, Kanata gets one there. Puck wasn't frozen enough. If it wasn't frozen long enough for the whistle to have been blown, so as the rules allow, if a whistle should not have blown, they do count that goal. So puck was just sitting there, and Kanata took advantage. So face off, Kanata heading in this direction. Died with it. Gio, because you can hear the players calling for Gio to pass it up, and he does. Kanata with it close, and they put another one in. That one was just nice close shot up and over Isla. I'm not sure if we played Kanata yet this year. I don't think we've played them this year in the first half of the season. I could be wrong. My memory is terrible, but again, I didn't have a photo of their logo, which is why we have a recycling sign up there. We would like to recycle this score into a new product. We got the clock there, so there we go. So that ends this second period of the game between the Titans and Kanata's I think they're A3 team. I'm not sure. It is cold in here. It is very, very cold in here today. So I'd like this third period to get started and get done. Nope. Where is my... there we go. So we're going to put 11 on the clock. Again, put 11 on the clock. And if they play the full 11, they play the full 11. If they don't, game ends when the buzzer goes, or when the Zamboni guy gets out. He doesn't seem as hungry as in the past because he's typically out like quite a bit before the end of the period. Checking the ice conditions, trying to decide the temperature of water, what level of oxygen to put in there. It's a science. We got Bill Nye, the Zamboni guy. All right. The team named Titans up against the physically sized Titans. The puck's down to start this third period. Breaking through, but not quite getting all the way through. A little bit of shot there in. Isla freezes the puck. And I'll face off to the right of Isla. I'd be happy if the Zamboni buzzed right now because again, it is pretty cold in here. It's gonna get even colder. I need some new gloves. So if y'all wanna donate to my glove foundation, or not glove foundation, I'll do a Kickstarter or something for that. I'm not even remembering to do the clock here. All right. Case picks it up. Kanata player keeps it to the blue line. Now we get it out. Puck is floating back here into the Kanata zone. I lost my zoom controls here, so I don't know what's happened. Oh, high shot from I think it was Grayson. Kanata's second or third or fifth tallest player making their way through the Titans. Back in the corner there. Oh, special shout out to Heath. Heath wasn't feeling well today, so if you're watching Heath, we miss you here. A little bit of a short bench today. Hope you're feeling better soon. At least you weren't sick during the holidays, or well, hope you weren't sick during the holidays, and perfect timing for school. You know school's coming tomorrow, Heath, right? So you're like, Mom and Dad, I don't feel so great. All right. All right. Not sure what's happening there, but we had a little bit of a sword fight there between the two teams racing for the puck. Had there been a referee? Oh, we might be having a call. That could be a delayed penalty. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, yeah, it looks like somebody's going to get a high stick. Say, is that Grayson going to the box for the high stick? Probably should have been both teams there going to the box. But number 17, getting a little bit of a rest. So let's put that on the board. Kanata gets the player advantage for 2 minutes here. How much time we got? A little bit less time than showing there, so. Long slapper to clear for the Titans. Puck right down here behind Kanata goalie. And try skating it out. Oh, Anthony gets a stick on it to break up the pass. 1-on-1. Shot in on Isla. She gets on top of it. Freezing the puck. Clock in the rink is still ticking. So we might be on... We're going to mimic that. We might be on runtime now. We only got about 6 minutes left in the game. Yeah, so I think we're doing runtime here. So we're not going to stop the clock. We're just going to let it run for all freezes. Except for my fingers. They're a really cold thumb. And Kanata puts another one in, unfortunately. So that one, I think that was a screen shot. It gets through. That'll clear the penalty for Case, so we're going to go back to even strength. So that's the first player advantage penalty goal in this game. 7-0 for Kanata over the Titans here with 7-ish left in the third period. Oh, Case high with a chance here. Oh, overskates the puck. Still gets control there. Oh, we're not even watching what's going on here, so we're going to zoom out a little bit. Get a little bit more on your screen there. So Case is going to have to clear the zone, but we're in an offside, so referee, okay, Case is clear, but we're heading the other way. So Kanata heading down. Apologies for the sniffles, folks. We're coming off a cold here too, and it is again cold in this rink. So all that combined makes for a soup requirement. So Lipton, you want a sponsor? That'd be great. Oh, high shot into the chest. Oh, there's some dirty slaps at the puck there. Kanata goalie doesn't have their stick. Anthony's gonna get it to the point. Oh, Kanata can't quite get it through, and they do, and they're gonna make a run down to the other end. Like Grayson, I think, is back there to defend. Oh, no, Grayson's down, and the referee's going to call it. And we're going to take the camera off. He's looking like he's That hurts. Bounced his knee off something there. So the two teams are going to take a knee at the benches while our trainer heads out. It's probably the most lopsided game of the season for... Oh, he's back up and heading to the boards while teammates are giving him a stick tap. Probably the last we'll see him for the game unless it's quick recovery. Let's hope it's quick recovery. But 4 minutes left with 7-0 remaining. Not sure what's going to happen there. Sorry, this has not been the most entertaining broadcast today, folks. But again, we're cold. 7-0. Against a U18 club. Oh, and that somehow we got a penalty on the board for Grayson for whatever happened there. I don't understand that. But Kanata has a 5-on-4 advantage. The Titans, their legs are looking pretty tired. Again, we're down. We got a short bench today. Isla makes a nice stop in front, but the rebound pops out, and she gets control of that one, I think. Did she get that? Yeah. She does. So we're going to go to a face-off to Isla's left. Kanata tries a shot right on the net from the face-off. Isla's there to stop it. The rebound goes wide. Kanata with it. Again, they have the player advantage. Oh, Case gets it. Who's that coming along here? Oh, there's a little bit of a hooking right in front of the referee on Howe. Howe did a really good job of skating through that, using both puck control and the body to prevent the Kanata player from getting too much advantage. But we are back in the Case zone. Case picks it up. Shot along the boards. Kept in by Kanata at the point. Skating across. Going to be a high shot. Oh, that went off of Isla's stick. Can't see that in the video probably, but, well, maybe you can if you zoom in, but that got the butt of her stick, I think. Great save. Kanata player comes in and takes out the legs of the Case player. Not sure who that. I think it was Anthony that got his feet taken out from under him, behind the net. Oh, here comes Ewan and try and get it. A little short of the puck there. Kanata along the boards, back into the Case zone. We got very tired legs, and the Zamboni doors are open. Driver getting ready to, driver's all set, revving the engine. Inhaling those sweet, sweet diesel fumes. His buddy's getting ready to open the door. Kanata gets in, and the bell may have saved the goal. So that's a Zamboni bell, which means that the game is over. 2:28 remaining in the third period, but again, the clock rules, so we're going to assume that goal is not good, which is good. So we're going to end this game 7-0 Kanata over the Titans. First game of 2025. Players won't be too happy with that one, but much bigger team that they played against, and had some tired looking legs with a short bench. But they'll recover. Stop this. If I'm still not sure what's going on here with my system, but we're gonna get off here in a second. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you did get to watch the whole thing, if you didn't, well, I'm talking to nobody.